Okay, let's see how this works. Okay, let's advance the day. Play next game. Oh, we got Peterson. Okay.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting off in the National League.
Play full game. Yes. Yes. Dodger Stadium? Sure. Okay, I just go with the roster that they suggest. I'll adjust occasionally.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a big-time win streak is on the line today, Chris.
No one's really sure how much a manager impacts wins and losses over the course of the season, but I'll say right now, this manager has been making all the right moves.
17 wins, 0 losses.
Just about set to go now. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Tony Gonsolin. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year, so consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season, and if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
That's a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Luis Guillorme. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Jeff McNeil stands in, coming off a big one yesterday where he knocked in 5. In the air, left field. Martinez makes the catch. 1 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
2 on, 1 out. Pete Alonso now at the plate. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. And first offering is fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And here it comes. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and the Mets jump in front. It's 3-0.
The way they are pitching this game, that should be enough to secure the win, but we'll push a little further. That is the polar bear.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
1 down. Here's Francisco Lindor. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs. You caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
Yeah, late. Yeah.
One down, base is empty. Into center.
Yeah.
Thompson under this one. Puts
be
the
a
squeeze
pop-up
on it.
here.
That's out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Brandon.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
So some news that's going on currently right now in the video game world.
In the air, right field. Peralta settles underneath it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show.
Completely out of stock. Now, I personally went to purchase a title that
Back
as
here
a
at
gift for
Chavez
somebody.
Ravine.
I'm not gonna
Now the
say what it
starting
was.
pitcher in this one. David Peterson. What do we have on him?
And there was
So
only
dominant in
one
his
left
last
in
start.
stock.
Double-digit
This was a game
strikeouts. It's going to
that
be interesting today to see if
should
he's able to
not
have command of his
basically gone
secondary
out of
pitches
reach.
the way he did last time out.
So the rumor mill says that
Miguel Rojas at the
the
plate.
reason
Leading off
for
for
this
the
Well, after
Dodgers.
scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that
Shortstop.
shutdown
Is that
inning.
they're
Get
gonna
that
come
hot
back out
team
with
back in there to swing the bats.
Nintendo Selects versions, if you know what those were back during
The wind of the pitch.
Wii U, I know for sure. I
And
had
a swing and a miss.
I don't know about the Wii because I really didn't purchase games too much for the Wii. More was whatever we had that other people picked up.
The
and
wind
I
of the pitch.
borrowed really. I had for a Wii, so basically a Nintendo Selects title was basically a discounted version of a full retail game
Gets a
that was
piece,
sold
and it
for
stays
like
0-2.
20 bucks, I want to say about, which was really discounted, but it was basically titles that
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
basically
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Alonso makes a nice
it
running
was a game
catch.
that
Batting
had
second,
already
the
sold
right fielder.
very well.
David.
So Nintendo made it was kind of like
David
PlayStation
Peralta
hits.
at the plate.
With PlayStation, if a game like sold a million or a couple of million, they would put it at a discounted price because they felt that at that point everyone who did want the game had the game. So
In there,
the
and it's
only way to
0-1.
sell it was to sell it at a discounted price. And to be honest, most Switch games, I mean, if you've seen the trends that happen over the year around,
Fought off
I'd
foul.
say Black Friday usually, which is November in the US. Around Black Friday,
0-2 now.
you will see Nintendo titles go to like
Swings and
$40,
misses, struck him
I wanna
out.
say. Sometimes
Gosh, here it is.
41,
Hit it. 3-pitch
42.
strikeout. All
And that's like the
fastballs. Man, he's got a
biggest
lot of
discount for, like,
confidence in
the
that
big-
pitch right now.
Like
And up to the
console
plate is Will
Nintendo's
Smith.
First party games like Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, just
And that's in there for strike one.
first party exclusive games from Nintendo go to that price or only around Black Friday. So maybe their selects is not going to be 20 like it was because that is really discounted. Maybe the baseline will now be 40. And then maybe on Black
And a
Friday
pitch.
they'll drop it to 20.
Swing and a miss.
But I
Really
mean,
just threw that
if
fastball
Nintendo
by him,
is
elevated, and if
making
you're not
money,
looking up in that location, very
they are a
difficult to
company
catch
that
up to,
wants to
especially
make
with that
money.
velocity.
I don't see any reason
0-2.
why
And a foul
They
ball, he
would-
stays alive.
I don't see any reason why they would just drop it to 20 when, to be honest, they're still getting
Swing and a
pretty
miss.
much-
Struck
I mean,
him out.
Yeah, I guess on
And good
Amazon
work
you
there
can
as he
get
gets a 1-2-3.
like, for example,
Dodgers
Breath of the
down
Wild,
in
which was
order.
one of the
They
first
trail in
Switch
this
games.
one 3-0.
You can get it for maybe discount 45, 50 before it went out of print.
Back here in L.A., new inning getting started. And now the DH, Brett Beatty.
So
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
The pitch. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Gonsolin, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
I like him as a rookie. Not a rookie anymore.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one away.
Wow,
that was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Mark Canha. Smoked to the left, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Yeah.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Put a great swing on that.
I think it'll go to
barrel
40
right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Rumor is the switch is
Omar Narvaez at the plate.
A new switch, next generation. Although I
in the air, left field.
Switch pro instead of a switch 2.
And there are 2 outs.
I just want to see the
now batting, right fielder,
the rumor channels on YouTube that basically every time there's a switch.
Here's Starling Marte. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Yeah.
Runner at second,
so
2 down.
If they're claiming switch 2 all the way right now.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
And this thing turned out to be switch pro. I'd just like to see how they explain that one.
And the right-hander deals.
Although
lifted in the air out to left. Martinez makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Quick explanation.
Mets strand 1, but
well,
they lead it 3-0.
It's just rumors that we were reporting on, and it's just like no, because if this thing comes out as switch 2 and you mentioned anything at all, because
bottom half of inning number 2, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Trace Thompson.
Since you said so many darn things, so if anything at all is correct in what they had
back
said,
to work.
They're going to take a victory lap.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
A
3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
It's like a broken clock is right twice a day. So
and the lefty with the 0-1.
You said is going to be correct.
Big swing and a miss.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
As much during the time up until the first switch came out.
Next pitch is popped up.
So
Lindor hauls it in, and there's one away.
What happened with this, but as reported on this by
batting fifth,
channels like Clear Essence, but channels
JD
that
Martinez stands in.
Were dead
He's got
wrong
pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Lost their credibility with their audiences because they didn't get it right.
This one lifted in the air, left field.
The end of those channels, and
Canha pulls it in for the out, and there are 2 down.
Just pull off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
They had no obvious fact, but they just didn't believe the reports that the switch was going to be a hybrid system.
And first offering is fouled off.
This
And
lineup's
they
going to have to
claim
find
that
a
it
way to
was
make him work a
Bobby
little harder out there
Short
on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing
and
him down.
basically
He's
didn't
settling in. You got to make him
believe in
uncomfortable.
it.
Maybe step out of the box,
So a
call
lot of people
timeout, do
just
whatever it takes.
who watched stuff felt like they were taken advantage of, and rightfully so. I mean,
The pitch.
as someone who watches a lot of YouTube and
Fights
a
it
lot
off,
of
you'll
these
see
different
another.
channels, you know, when you watch this stuff and you see
And now the lefty
people basically
fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
trying to basically pull what I call a Babe Ruth, where they're
pitch.
pointing to the sky that they're going to hit a home run,
Foul ball still 0-2.
that they know something when they have absolutely they're going off of
And he deals.
past stuff that's happened, kind of like when people
Knocks
try to
that one
predict,
away, and we'll do it again.
like the next Nintendo Direct or State of Play or whatever, and they go off of, well, it happened this time last year, so it's probably happening again this time this year, and it happened this many times this time.
Got
in the
him
past.
swinging.
It's like, well, you don't actually
Dodgers
know
go down
something.
quietly. They trail it here,
You're
3-0.
just going, oh, I love how nice the crowd looks on the PS5. Yeah. Oh my goodness, compared to the Switch, but don't get me
Back
wrong,
here
I
at Dodger
enjoy playing
Stadium.
the Switch
Now the third
version
baseman,
because
Luis
you
Guillorme.
can play
Luis
while the
Guillorme
game
measures
is on,
5
if
feet
you're
10 inches,
actually watching the game.
190 pounds, and he was a
So you can
10th round
actually
pick
watch
back in
a
2013.
game.
And that
And
one is
baseball
lifted
is
in
the
the air.
best game to play.
Martinez makes the grab,
A
one
sports
away.
game, because while they're pitching, although with the
Batter number one.
pitch
Second
clock
baseman.
now, they
And
kind
now
of
here's Jeff
speed
McNeil.
up
He's
before
0
you'd
for
be able
1.
to just,
He's kind of an outlier, especially
while they're
when
pitching,
guys
you
are
could
consciously
like
sacrificing
right now I'm hitting,
contact
so I have to
to
pay
deliver
attention
power.
to the screen, because I'm also doing timing hitting. So I
Line
really
drive,
can't,
base hit, right field.
I really can't get away with like going at my own leisure.
And that
but when
extends
I'm
his
pitching
hitting
under,
streak yet
The first
again. This is starting to
I
get pretty
could
interesting,
watch.
Siggy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no
17
pitcher
games?
wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean,
Not bad,
he's doing
but
all
yeah.
the little things right, and it just seems like he's in
As I
cruise
like to
control
call
at the
him when he
plate.
plays in real life,
So a
on the
man
side,
aboard, and now it's the polar
'cause he doesn't
bear,
get a
Pete
hit,
Alonso.
so stop
And first offering is fouled off.
and just like side, and then go back to the batter's box. And he'll get ready to hit, and then he won't hit it, and then he'll step out and he'll side. It's really. I
0-1
understand the guy's a
now.
little frustrated in his hitting.
Ripped on a
So
line,
yeah, get it.
2 down.
Okay.
Not fooled at all
Yeah,
right
but,
there. He was
I
clearly
understand
all
that.
over it, but sometimes you
Now
hit it
batter.
too hard and
Listen,
right at someone.
these
We're
are
looking
two
for one of
guys
those
that-
bloop hits to get a
If
knock
they're
sometimes.
living, they have to
Now up to hit, Francisco
make content,
Lindor.
because if they're
Flied
not
out his
making
first
content,
time.
they're not getting
Singy, where are
paid,
you on F1
which
racing? Are you a
means they're
fan?
not paying
Haven't gotten
bills,
there
they're not
yet,
buying
but I
food, they're
will
not
at some
eating.
point.
Francisco
providing
Lindor, a
for their
big fan of
families.
F1 racing. His favorite
A
driver
lot of
is
these
Lewis
guys,
Hamilton. Thompson brings it in for the third
they
out.
need to
Mets
make
leave one,
content.
but
Okay,
they
I
lead
get
at
it.
3-0.
You know, they need to make content, so even when they're wrong on stuff, as long as they're not saying, hey, this is fact, this is coming, I'm
Back
sure
here
of
at
it.
the ballpark. Now it's the rookie
I mean,
DH,
they can always
Miguel
get away with the
Vargas.
whole,
Designated
hey,
hitter.
we're reporting on
Vargas in his rookie season, hitting 7th in today's
So,
lineup,
okay.
and he was born in Cuba. The
I
line to
get it.
kick the pitch. And
Uh-huh.
that's in for a strike.
But yeah. So yeah, I was talking about Nintendo Selects. So I actually believe, even though it's totally a rumor,
The pitch.
I believe that it's being stopped now because, you know, if you think about it, the Switch, if you believe that a new Switch is coming this year, which most likely is happening, nothing confirmed,
Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
When these
Now here is Michael Busch.
Really decline in sales.
And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
So if you're wondering when they're going to decline in
Couldn't
sales,
have timed it up any better than that. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
The game, so
Austin Barnes, the next to hit.
The older, maybe these are like the games that are going to run best. With
fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
And then maybe these newer versions, yeah, they're going to work on the old Switch, but they're also going to have the
stands at first with one out.
If it's true that they're going to be using DLSS on older titles to make them run better.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If you have an older title, you would need an update file for that title, which means you would
that one 95 to finish him off.
And then download
no, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Updates for, then to have that on the new cartridge.
Rojas in the box now.
And
no balls and a strike.
Maybe get this if this comes out probably prior to the new Switch even being announced. Will it be data
now he
mined?
breaks his bat.
Probably.
And that's a foul ball.
It'll probably be data mined if it is. And then people will be like, oh, well,
swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
It's probably coming this year. I mean, if you follow sales trends. The Switch right now.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth, and now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Sales is on a decline. I mean, it's still selling great. I mean, for a system that
the right-hander back to work. Liner snagged at first.
Going into it's in its 7th year. Let's see, so
and next is the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Yeah, so it's going to be going in March. It'll be starting its 8th year.
Up the middle, Barnes. Fires over to first.
So,
and a couple of quick outs.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And next for the Mets, Mark Canha. Doubled his first time up.
Of all time?
Ground ball, left side.
I mean...
Throws across the diamond. That's the third out.
Third best selling.
Mets go down quickly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
And the DS.
And welcome back. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the right fielder, David Peralta.
David Peralta.
Here comes a pitch. Called strike right there.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Yeah, so Switch is it's on a decline. So the next Switch is most definitely coming out. Obviously, we don't know for sure. but I am
Next
gearing
offering
up
is foul
to-
back.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Two big things would probably stop me from purchasing the next Switch day one.
Kicks and deals.
One,
And he hits a ground
is
ball right side. Alonso
backwards
takes it himself.
compatibility.
One up, one down.
Now
Well, he's
batting.
doing a nice job
The
of
catcher.
keeping the
If
ball
it
out of
wasn't
the air,
backwards
lets the defense
compatible
work
with
behind him with
yours.
another ground
Although
ball.
that's
Good execution.
not as
The
big
batter
of a deal
now
breaker.
will be Will Smith.
Number
He was a
two
strikeout
would
victim his
be
first time.
if it is a digital only system, which by the way, I mean, I purchased an Xbox Series S
In there for strike one.
back
Now, this guy is
when
just filling up the strike zone
Microsoft
right
made
now.
very
Don't want to get
readily
yourself in an
available
0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the
Series
trigger on the first
S's
pitch.
over the X, so it was kind of like if I wanted an Xbox,
In the air, fairly deep to right field.
I had
Marte
to
puts
purchase
it away for the out. Two
the
down.
Series S at the time because the X
The center
wasn't as
fielder,
readily
number
available. And
25.
I feel a lot of people
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup
did
hitter.
that if they
Trace
wanted, and I
Thompson.
figured at the
He popped
time,
out his
probably
first
just
time.
gonna jump into the Microsoft ecosystem. Probably gonna do Game Pass. I'm really not gonna own my games. So it was kind of like, okay, but once I had a Series S,
This to center field.
especially with all the games that were on Game Pass at the time,
Nimmo makes the play,
I was like,
and
you
that's
know,
the inning. Nothing doing for the
I kinda
Dodgers
wanted
here.
X
Still
now.
down 3-0.
and then I knew that it was going to be a stepping stone eventually when it was available. I was going to get the X, but I kind of regret
Ready now for the
making
fifth
that
inning. Here's the
purchase for
catcher,
the S.
Omar
The catcher, number
Narvaez.
And then the
Well, in their
X
win
later
last
on,
game,
and I
this guy
feel I
came up
should've
with
just
2 home runs,
waited,
obviously trying to
but at
keep the
time you
roll
didn't
going
know
here in this one.
when the chip shortage at the time was
And
gonna
first offering is fouled off.
stop.
Well, made it so comfortable for
And
his club to
become
secure that
more
win.
readily
Very
available.
fresh
Obviously
team today,
now
and it doesn't have to be all on
it's
him.
very
But
easy
the
to
way
get
he's
in
been
it.
swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
And that's a
They
base
even
hit.
had them on,
And that turns the lineup over.
I mean, pretty good
Man, those are the
sales
types of hits where you
over
don't feel any vibration in your
Black
hands
Friday and the holiday
whatsoever.
season this
Such a
year?
good feeling. Fastball
This
pretty
year
much
that passed.
middle, and that's what you
So-
fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no
Yeah, I
surprise
mean-
he put a great swing on it.
Starling Marte up to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's
if it
1
was
for
a
2.
situation of there was
Left
physical
field.
system for
Martinez
Switch
has a
2,
beat on it.
so like let's
Makes
say
the
it
grab,
wasn't
1 down.
available, but I knew
The third
eventually
baseman, number
I mean,
13, Luis.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Here's the third
then
baseman,
have
Luis Guillorme.
A
1 for 2.
digital only system too.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to
Also,
settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
I gotta get that
And that one lifted in the air center field.
to pop up.
2 away now.
Yeah, so
Now batting. Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
So up next
So,
for New York,
yeah.
Jeff
they're
McNeil.
probably coming out either with
Chris,
Nintendo
baseball
Select
today, so
or
many strikeouts, and they are available
they
to
are
pitchers.
gearing
But
up
this is a
certain
guy
games
that puts
to
the bat
be
on the ball
released
and is kind of different from the players that we
with,
see
like,
day
better
in, day out.
versions.
And that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead
Oh, yeah,
runner
hold
at
on,
second.
hold
2 on now with 2 away.
yes, they're
Well,
probably
that started and
releasing
ended
it with,
pretty quickly.
with
No
better
messing
versions
around right there.
for
That pretty much split the zone
next
down the
Switch,
middle,
and they're
and
not
those are the
gonna
ones where you got to make
put
them
those
pay.
in production for
Here's
fear
Pete
of data
Alonso.
mining.
He's already homered in this
And so,
game.
which means that the announcement for the next Switch
Out towards
maybe
right center
coming up
field.
pretty soon.
Thompson glides to his left. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab.
catch.
And that is the inning.
So we may be upon the next Switch announcement.
Back here at Chavez Ravine. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton.
No,
It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. J.D. Martinez.
I usually like to replace him around 6th inning. Do someone for 2 to 3 innings, and then someone for 1 to 2. He's at halfway, so I'm going to go to my bullpen. You know what? What's the score? 3-0. I guess I could do. Yeah, Smith has fastball. I'll put him in to warm up. Okay.
Peterson back to work. Fouled off left side.
That might be a ball.
Next one misses, and that is ball one. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. One down.
Good job, Nimmo.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here comes Max Muncy. Struck out swinging his first time.
Up and inside is always a good spot.
And it's fouled away.
Because even if they hit it, they usually don't get anything of it.
0-1 down. And a foul ball. And a pitch.
Let's try outside and up.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Miguel Vargas.
Next is the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas. Caught looking his first time up. There's the strike.
Whenever the announcers here say anything like, oh, the guy got caught looking first time, you'd think that that's kind of like video game logic of they're giving a hint of if you pitch the same way you did before,
Two
you'll
down,
catch
nobody
him
on.
looking again. Kind of like
looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
0-2 now.
I find it's actually the opposite. Like whenever they're like, oh,
Gets a piece and stays alive.
this hitter is bad at hitting the fastball, and you pitch a fastball, and then they wind up
And a pitch.
actually hitting the fastball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
So check out that fan cam. I like to just check out the stadium too.
Top of the 6th inning, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
Ooh.
He circles the bases, his 11th of the year, and they add on. It's 4-0.
$11 home runs. Not bad.
So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tony Gonsolin won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Usually I've retired like 12 pitchers by this point in the game, but I'm not belting out home runs like I was before.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Yency Almonte. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Yency Almonte.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. There's a swing and a drive.
reviews are basically...
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
For Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
A lot of
Double into
people
the
have
gap, and that
tried
was a
him.
really nice
Like,
swing to
not a
beat
good
the
game,
inside
but-
pitch. Just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley
it's
right
made by
there.
Rocksteady. And Rocksteady basically revolutionized combat with the Batman
So
Arkham
man
series.
aboard. And now the Mets DH, Brett
And
Beatty.
I understand that they're saying, like, all the...
That one the other way. Makes the catch, one down. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
I understand that they're saying that, like,
Here's the
you're
left fielder,
basically
Mark Canha.
killing everyone with guns. So it's basically like almost like a bad version of Destiny, because it's all guns. That's your
And a foul
your
ball,
combat
third
for
base
everything.
side.
And okay, I get it. That's not the greatest.
At the belt and fires.
I gotta take a look.
Swing,
at
and that
some of
ball
the
smashed on a
preview.
line. Martinez makes the
I am not
grab, and there's
saving
two
up for that.
gone.
But it would
And
be
now the
sad
catcher
if this
comes
is
up to
not a
him.
good
Omar
game.
Narvaez.
And the last game we got was Arkham Knight, which was 2014, I want to say.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Runner holds at third, so
couldn't
even with
even
two
hold it.
outs,
Yeah.
they didn't risk it.
I didn't miss that one. He was right.
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. 1 for 3.
I mean, I played Gotham Knights, but it was
Hammered,
only
and this
good
one could be extra bases.
because
one
I
run
played with a
across.
friend.
Marte into second, and he's got a double.
Oh, no waiting around right
otherwise,
there.
I
He
don't
was
think
ready
I
to swing
could've
it on the first pitch. Just a really nice
played
job
that
of
game
turning on that
because
pitch and smoking it down the line.
it
And
wasn't
there's
great.
no one playing there, so once it
But
drops
it
in
wasn't
fair,
made by
you're on your way to extra
Rocksteady, that
bases.
one.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now it's going to be Luis Guillorme.
I don't know. And obviously, I'm not playing this game.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 7-0.
Yeah.
Well,
I
clearly
think
he
I
was ready to
definitely
hit
won this
right
game
there.
7-0.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Yeah, so I'll definitely
Pitching change
play
here,
it,
Jimmy
even though
Nelson.
I'm hearing
And
bad
he's got a
things,
big
but,
time breaking ball to
I mean,
contend
if the
with.
combat
Hitters
is
going
only
to have to pick it up
done-
early if they're going to have any chance.
I mean, I definitely, the thing that motivated me most to play Gotham Knights, even though I heard
Now it's
bad
the
things
second
for that
baseman,
one too,
Jeff McNeil.
was I wanted to see the story.
That one is
And
absolutely
that is a
belted.
big
That's
thing
back
with
there.
a lot of these games.
And that one hops the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
Wastes no time there. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his
Hitting
follow
groove
through.
back.
That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one.
So yeah.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
The strategy of winning a ball
on,
game
Bud,
when you
right
can make
by
that
me.
pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up. He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
That one ripped.
That might be a homer.
In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they now lead by 9. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 2 down. Francisco Lindor will hit next. In the air, out towards left center. This looks like extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 10-0, and that's a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. That's in there. Strike 1.
Okay. I'm trying to be more selective with my hitting.
Left-hand batter waits. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to kick into the corner. The run comes in from second. It's 11-0. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
New pitcher on here, Caleb Ferguson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
New pitcher.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Mark Canha.
So digging in, Mark Canha. That one down the line. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And here's the catcher, Omar Narvaez. Line to left, and that is that. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 12 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in LA, and now Michael Busch.
The first baseman.
Well, every pitcher wants run support and have.
It is time to put in Drew Smith.
Having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Drew Smith on to pitch here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Invested in all of them.
Right-handed reliever. That one missed.
I wouldn't say evenly. Obviously, I've had more time with certain ecosystems than others in the modern generation, but
right-hander kicks, deals.
I mean, when you look at how mean certain fan bases
gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Bases, like the way that PlayStation fans the mean ones, not all of them, because
1-2 now.
PlayStation fans just
Swings through
play
that
their
one. It's a
games
strikeout.
like most fan
And there's
bases.
one down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So, 2022, Xbox had a really bad year. They didn't really put out any games.
Popped up left side. Guillorme settles under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Did leaps and bounds better. And 2024, I mean, we don't have anything concretely.
Like now the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
For a lot of
3-pitch strikeout last time up.
I mean,
got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Be a really good year, especially with
Smith,
the Activision
29 years
deal.
old, and he was a
And
third-round
year, to be
pick
honest,
back
I mean,
in
a lot of people
2015.
are like, oh, PlayStation just had Spider-Man and like
Swing and a miss.
one other thing.
That's strike one.
But,
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The demo before Spoken, but then I gave it another shake.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
This seems like a game that I would enjoy. So, I mean, I purchased it. Obviously, by that point, it was already on discount.
Righty to the plate.
Spoils
the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Talking about basically.
And the 0-2.
This game is no good. And
swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first.
Like,
that ends the frame. Dodgers down in order.
Kind of
hasn't been their day. It's 12-0.
Like I've heard like bad things about the new Modern Warfare 3 game, that like it's really horrible. It's
top of inning number
blah, blah,
7,
blah.
and now the right fielder, Starling Marte.
People are enjoying it. It's not the greatest.
The pitch.
But
and first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only one of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Not everyone is going to have the same opinion on everything. I mean,
good job to fight that one off.
The expression is that opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them.
The 0-2.
Because, to be honest,
battling here as he fouls it away.
Your opinion is not going to be the same as my opinion. Like, if you like something that I like, doesn't mean I'm going to like
swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
So you really have to just, your best bet.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
If you have a game
first, Luis Guillorme getting ready to hit.
Your best bet
is first offering is fouled off.
A pretty good demo of the game if you don't already have one out there. So people can make their own choice.
On at first, nobody out.
And that will help. Obviously, if you're worried that your game may not do as good,
that one lifted to
a
left.
demo can also hurt because, like I said,
Martinez calls it in, like, and there's one away.
I don't like this game, and I was going to buy it. So your best bet for a demo as a
here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil,
is put out a demo after you hear bad chatter or chatter that you don't like about your game. Because
and he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
His energy levels are really low. Wow.
To the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
The first baseman.
Yeah, so
Alonso.
with Suicide Squad, I mean, I'm hearing bad things about it. And I'm going to be honest.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
The
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
One of my favorite.
Fly ball down the line.
Out there.
Martinez has a beat on it.
I will, on that factor,
makes the catch, inning over.
Give it a chance.
Mets strand one, but they lead it by a count of 12-0.
Dr. Knight dropped immediately in place with bad reviews afterwards. I'm probably going to hold off on this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, David Peralta.
And to be honest, Drew Smith, he's back. To be honest,
the right-hander back to work.
That
one finds a corner. That's strike one.
Possibly playing this call-up with are not getting it day one. So
kicks and fires. He swings and fouls
maybe
one off.
Wait for that sale that everyone kind of jumps on and then get it together. Because that's what I've heard from the other people that I'm in talk.
In the air, right side. Marte moves under it.
They're waiting for us.
One up, one down.
So.
Up next, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Will Smith. That one's in there, 0-1.
I might have to take him out a lot earlier. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Wait, what am I talking about? I'm thinking this is a new game. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. I have to put someone in for 8th inning. Am I going back to... Yes. No, I think I'm going to go with this guy. Or should I go with Ottavino? Let's go with Ottavino. Go with Ottavino.
Ball one there.
Oof. So yeah, that's my opinion on Suicide Squad.
And a 1-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Runner on at first with one gone. Trace Thompson steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Okay.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. And the righty deals. And a swing and a miss there.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Narvaez moving under this one. And there's 2 away.
So apparently what I've heard about Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, the new
Now
2D
the left fielder,
Prince of Persia game that
JD
looks really awesome.
Martinez.
That I am
And
excited
here is
to get and play.
JD Martinez.
Which, yeah, I mean, I know it's a Ubisoft game, and I know the rule with Ubisoft is in 2 weeks that game will be half price.
Swings
I mean,
through that
not
one.
exactly,
0-1.
it's definitely dropping. But yeah, I'm excited to play it. It looks good. So
And
one
there's a
thing
foul
that I've
ball.
heard is that
Smith off of first with 2
the
away.
game was made and designed on the Switch first,
Righty
and
delivers.
then ported to the
Foul
other
ball. It
systems,
stays 0-2.
PlayStation and Xbox. So you would think that
And the pitch.
the port
On
from
the
the
ground to
Switch
third. Toss to Alonso.
would
And that is the inning.
basically run great on the advanced consoles with better graphics and performance
Back
of
here at the
PlayStation
ballpark,
and
Francisco
Xbox,
Lindor comes up to the plate.
but apparently it's running best on Xbox
Ferguson back
and
to work.
worse
That one out to right. Peralta trots
best on
over to his
Xbox
left.
and
Hauls
worse
it
on
in for the
PlayStation
out.
5, which
Little drop
usually
and drive
isn't
on that
the case.
swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Peralta makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brett Beatty.
You
2
think
outs,
this is
base is
Dodger
empty.
Stadium,
Brett Beatty digs
and
in
their
now.
team is royally getting shut out, losing 12-0? Do you think that the computer fans are trying to beat the traffic right now?
That's ripped. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Barnes with a relay throw. The tag,
Oh,
and that's out number 3. Inning over.
Maybe I'm trying to beat the traffic right now.
Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Okay. Let's see. Ottavino is ready.
A new pitcher in the game, Adam Ottavino.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
I'm going inside with the fastball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
And here it comes. Sets him down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Stepping in, Miguel Vargas. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
1 strike.
The 0-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Inside. No.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Let's try that again.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Definition of madness. Do it again. No, I'm gonna go with sinker this time.
The next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
Attendance 38,241.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next pitch misses inside. It's 2-2.
It's a good
Are they
take.
gonna walk this guy?
And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Guess not.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Okay. Last inning.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brusdar Graterol.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now the left fielder, Mark Canha. And a pitch. And that one hammered. Peralta raging back towards the wall. Back some more. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So a man aboard. Omar Narvaez up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off.
Okay.
The pitch. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. A run comes in on the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Now it's the right fielder, Starling Marte. Strike 1.
0-1.
And the right-hander deals. Up the middle. Sends it to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And stepping in for New York, Luis Guillorme. Line drive, base hit, and a run in to score. Rojas relay to second, and he's out trying for 2. But a run does come in to score.
I'm trying to beat the traffic myself.
McNeil.
2 outs, base is empty.
Let's
and
see if
next
I
for
can
the
get
Mets,
this out.
Jeff McNeil.
I mean, could definitely strike out.
Fly
There we
ball
go,
to
pop
right.
out.
Peralta
Yeah, baby.
in position. Makes the grab,
Let's
and that'll
beat the
end the
traffic.
inning. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits, no errors, no one left.
I mean,
And
I'm winning 13
9-1-2
to nothing.
scheduled
I
to
don't
lead
think
off
that,
the bottom of the ninth. Mets are
they're
out on
gonna
top,
make up
14
13
to
runs.
nothing.
I really have to just like pitch right down the
Bottom
middle.
of the ninth.
Leading
Now,
off for the
Austin
Dodgers.
Barnes.
The second baseman, Austin.
Ottavino, 37
Barnes.
years young. He joined the team as a free agent. And he deals. Good eye right there.
Ooh.
The pitch. There's a strike.
14. Let's go with the sinker.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That is in the stands. Good job, Marte. Running for that.
Kicks and deals. Got it by him for the K.
One out.
Came
Two
inside
more
with
out.
that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him
Up
up
next
on
is
the inside
Come
part of
on,
the plate.
Ottavino.
Get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like
Did not
working
know
inside
that.
with 2 strikes because they do
Family
not
member
want to
told
hit
me
that
that.
batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Guillorme to first. Just
The right
one
fielder,
out remaining
number
for the
6.
Dodgers.
David.
I'm sorry, I'm 14-0.
So last chance for the
14
Dodgers.
to tie.
David Peralta steps to the
15
plate
to
for the
win.
Dodgers. And that one is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, another
There we
night,
go.
another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
14-zip at the end of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
There we go. Have fun with your own teammates. That's how it goes.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Okay. I'm going to end it there.